people from the outside countries, they can see other than the fact that we live in constant wars. And it bothers me so much. They only see the side they want to see. They should look deeper.
This is the Gaza that we don't see in the news. The Gaza where ordinary people try to live a somewhat ordinary life with what they have and in the circumstances they are living in. I had the chance to sit down with directors Gary Keane and Andrew McConnell at Sundance Film Festival and heard more about what life inside the Gaza Strip is like.
I mean, their efforts to live a normal life are at the heart of this film because it's not a normal situation. It's an extremely abnormal situation, their environment that they live in. But when those moments come through, when you see them, let's say, water skiing or surfing in the Mediterranean, or just having parties, weddings, you can see how important those moments are because they're an escape from what's happening most of the time.
I also spoke to Tunisian female filmmaker Mariam Joubert. Her short film Brotherhood brings home Tunisia's struggle with radicalization. Did you see a rise in the radicalization of young boys in Tunisia only after the 2011 Jasmine Revolution?
Tunisians make up the largest percentage of foreign fighters for ISIS. The revolution happened and people were hoping for change quickly, which is why I wanted to make Brotherhood, because now that ISIS's reach has been diminishing, a lot of the Tunisians have been returning, and that's a big question, is what do we do with them?
Food. Some kids at school like computers, cars, selfies, toys. I enjoy simple, ordinary things in life, like food.
Another Middle Eastern-themed film creating buzz at Sundance is Abe.
It was really good. It was really well put together, and it was a really wonderful story.
I thought it was great. I don't know, it was really about connecting cultures, and I think that's something we really need today. So
I thought the acting was great. The little kid was great in it. I liked the mix of the kind of the Palestinian and Israeli perspective, and the conflict of how food can kind of make that all work.
I thought it was beautifully crafted, and the young man, he was just so lovely, and the meshing of the two cultures was just magnificent.
Directed by Brazilian Fernando Grostin Andrade, Abe is a foodie with an identity crisis.
My name is Abraham Solomonote. Some people call me Avraham, some Ibrahim. I prefer Abe.
Abe decides to bite his way through his problems.
I wish I could cook something communal that brings people together like you do.
I wanted to tell a story about how food is able to connect people. Obviously, the Israel and Palestine conflict is one of the most complex conflicts in the world, and not that I'm suggesting such a simple thing for such a complex problem, but the reality is when you have a big argument, food opens the hearts to people, change the mindset, and this is what the story is about.